Yo, what is up guys? It is Skaarm, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my starter squad for FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. This is made during EA Access, but I'm going to be obviously using this for the actual start of the game on August 24th. So this team is worth about 17.5 thousand coins, so just under 20,000 coins. And in my opinion, this team is actually really good. It has some great defensive players. Of course, you do see some weaker fullbacks, but fullbacks are kind of expensive on the game right now. That's why I have chosen to use some cheaper beasts. I also do have one really cheap beast on my sub bench, who is going to be Niang. I've spent about 1,000 coins on this card. He has 7 goals and 3 assists from 10 matches. So really great player right there. That is really the only super sub I do use. I do use Anya Kuru sometimes too, of course, but his stats aren't the greatest. He does play better than what his stats do show. But on to the actual starting 11. In my opinion, this is probably one of the better starter keepers you can use. 82 rated Fabianski. I spent 900 coins to get this card, and believe me when I say this card is absolutely phenomenal. He makes some great saves that I never expect him to actually be making, and he is 6'3", so really great keeper in my opinion. Another player right here, cheaper beast, of course. He's probably about 500 coins right now. He's 5'10", medium work rates. Work rates aren't the greatest, but you know, one of the cheaper fullbacks in the Premier League right now, and he's played 16 games for me, 3 assists. He definitely does go up the field a lot, and he is there to make some assists. Of course, he is a liability in defense once in a while, but I still do think this card is absolutely great. But then on to my center backs, I did choose to go a little more expensive on the center backs, as my fullbacks weren't, of course, the greatest. I did get myself a Socrates. I've only played 5 games with him, but let me tell you, this card is absolutely great. Great pace for a starter card, and of course, the defending and physical, just you could see for yourself. They are some great stats on him, of course. And he is a medium high, 6'1", great card. Onto the center back partnership of his, and it would be Lindelof, 6'2", medium high, so great work rates for both defenders, of course. 7 games played for him, and he's about 1,000 coins to 2,000 coins right now. So really great beast, of course. Great pace and great defending. And then on to the left back, he is actually, I haven't really seen anybody be using this card, but in my opinion, he's very underrated. There aren't many great left back choices for a cheaper budget, of course. So I did choose to go with this guy. His defending and his physical stats do not look great, let me tell you, but he does play better than what his card does suggest. His pace and his dribbling, you could definitely feel those, and his defending does not feel like what it does say. Definitely a better defender than what it does say. 5'9", so of course you will get out-headed once in a while. He doesn't have great jumping either. That is a true stat in his card, so that's the only thing I could say wrong with this card, really, his jumping. But then on to my midfield, I do have Lanzini. Not really sure how I'm feeling with him. He is decent, definitely a decent player, but I'm sure there are some other great cheap options that I could be switching him up with. I haven't really decided who I want in the midfield with him. Maybe Lingard, but I don't know about that yet. He is 5'6", not the tallest of players. Medium work rates, not too bad, and he has 2 assists from 7 games, which can't really complain with that. And then on to his partnership with Decore. Really good, great player. His pace is sometimes a liability. 69 pace, of course, not the greatest, and his work rates are also not the greatest. But I still do feel like this card is absolutely great. His stats are all around the 70s, and his dribbling, defending, and physical are all closer to the 80 mark. So definitely a great card in there, and he is only about 1.5 thousand coins for a 6-foot beast. And then on to Madison. This is by far, of course, even by stats, you could see my favorite midfielder in here. I'd probably remove him last when I would be making upgrades into this team. Of course, Decore, I could suggest you guys using someone like Ndidi, and then instead of someone like Lanzini, you could go with Lingard. But Madison still is a great player. High medium work rates, 4-star, 4-star, 5'9", 4 goals, 3 assists from 7 games, and he only costs about 800 coins right now, so a great card. And now on to my attack, guys. Deulofeu, great card. That's all I really have to say. Stats do not show how great of a card this guy really is. He is 5'10", high low work rates, 4-star, 4-star, 11 games played with him, 3 goals, 6 assists, and just you could see from the stats as a starter forward and as a starter winger, he is just really good. He can score you headers, he can finish, he can score long shots, even though his long shots don't look too great. Believe me, he can definitely score some long shots, and most importantly, he is rapid. And then on to my left forward or left winger, Almirion. Not sure if I butchered that name. I apologize if I did. This guy has been playing really good ever since I did put him into my team. His weak foot, of course, not the greatest, but it feels more like a 3-star weak foot. Of course, 3-star isn't the greatest, but still really good. He is a non-rare card, so people do underrate this guy. He's about 1,500 coins. He scored 5 goals, 2 assists in 7 games. And here are his stats if you guys aren't aware. This guy is not going to be tired in the game. 84 stamina, really great stat. Along with his agility, really can tell that he is very agile. And then on to the final player of this team. Great stats right here. 86 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. Great stats right there. He has decent jumping, decent dribbling stats, but his finishing and his attack positioning is really good. 77 attack positioning and 77 finishing. It's pretty good for a card with pace at this current stage of FIFA, especially for the budget that I have paid for him. I spent 1,000 coins on this card, played his 17 games, most played player from my club currently, and he has 11 goals and 10 assists. He is a high medium, 5'11". His weak foot, let me tell you, this weak foot is probably the biggest issue with this card. That's really it. You could upgrade this guy with Wilson, but I believe that card is about 6,000 coins currently. That's the only reason I haven't used Wilson instead of Gray, really. But yeah, guys, this is my team, about just under 20,000 coins to get a team like this. You can definitely make upgrades into Corey, Lanzini, and Gray, as I did tell you guys. I wouldn't really change the right back. You could change the left back if you guys want a player like Luke Shaw or something. The right back, the only really great options are Hector Bellerin or someone like that who is on a lower budget. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace out.